Now there are two derivations in this chapter that has to be done because the derivation is in the syllabus. So you already know what an arithmetic progression is, and the first formula that we are going to derive you have already done in the second exercise, that is an is a plus n minus 1d, right? This formula you have already done, and using this you are solving the second exercise. So an is a plus n minus 1d. We already know that the first term is a and common difference is d, right? You are aware of these terms. Now how did we get this formula? If you look at the first term, we are representing by a. The common difference is d. So how will you get the second term? By adding the common difference to the previous. So the second term is a plus d. What is the third term? A plus d, and then again you are adding d, so that will become a plus 2d. And then if you look at the fourth term, that is a plus 2d is already here. Again you are adding d, so that will become a plus 3d. So this goes on like this. So if I want to find out the value of an, so what is going to be an? An will be, that is the nth term, will be a, that is common, plus if you look at all these, what is happening is that this number 3, 2, 1 is 1 less than the number that we have to find out. So if you are finding out the fourth number, that is the fourth number of the series of the AP, then what is happening? We are getting an answer a plus 3d. That means this is 1 less than that. So based on these observations, we can say that the nth term will be a plus 1 less than n, that is n minus 1d. That's how we get the formula an is a plus n minus 1d, right? So that's a simple one by observation. So it can come for 1 or 2 marks, that's it. Then the second formula that we use in the third exercise is derivation number 2, sum of n terms of an arithmetic progression. Suppose you are given an AP and you are asked to find out the sum of the series. Then we will use this formula Sn equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d, right? Sum of n terms n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. Now how do we get this formula? See, suppose we are having a series. Let's say you are adding 1 to 10. Or if you are adding 10 to 1, that total will remain same. So whether you add from 1 to 10 or 10 to 1, the total is same. I hope you agree with this. There is no change. Okay. So 1 to 100 total or 100 to 1 in the reverse, that total will be same. So we are going to make use of that. So we can say the sum of an arithmetic progression, that is Sn, will be the first term plus second term plus third term, that is S is a plus d, a plus 2d, so on and so forth till the last term, that is a plus n minus 1d, right? The nth term is a plus n minus 1d. We have already derived here, the last term, right? And if I want to add this, I can also find the sum by putting this in the reverse order. That means the last number a plus n minus 1d can be written as the first number plus the second last will become second, third last will become third, and so on. And the first number here will become the last. So instead of adding 1 to 10, now I am adding reverse. But the total is going to be same then, isn't it? Sn. So I am adding these two equations, Sn, that will become twice of Sn. Add the first term here, this is a and a. This will become 2a plus n minus 1d. Okay. Similarly, when I add the second, third and third, all this will give you same terms, 2a plus n minus 1d. If I look at the last term, that also a plus a, 2a plus n minus 1d. So all the terms here will be 2a plus n minus 1d. So how many terms of 2a plus n minus 1d will be there? There will be n 2a plus n minus 1d. So when we add this Sn and Sn, we are getting twice of Sn is equal to n times 2a plus n minus 1d, because 2a plus n minus 1d, 2a plus n minus 1d, this will go on how many times? N times, because there are n terms. So we'll get this equation, 2 times sum of n terms is n, 2a plus n minus 1d. Therefore sum of n terms will be n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. So this is the derivation for sum of n terms. Now there is another derivation or another formula, in fact, to find out the sum, that is Sn is n by 2 a plus l. This can be used whenever we know the first and the last term of an AP. Here we don't know the last term, but in this formula can be used if you know the series, the first and last terms, right? So Sn is n by 2 a plus l. So it is derived from this only. This we have already derived. Sn is n by 2 2a plus n minus 1d. 2a can be split into a plus a. Now a plus n minus 1d is what? An, already derived in the first part. An is a plus n minus 1d. So this can be replaced with an. So we get Sn equal to n by 2 a plus an. And what is an? An is the last term. Okay, so I can replace it with L. So Sn equal to n by 2 a plus l. So these three derivations you should learn up, because this is prescribed in the syllabus. This can come for 1 or 2, and these may come for 2 to 3 marks. So these three derivations kindly write and practice.